Oh, baby, I love your way. MJ, the Chicago Bears were on Hard Knocks. Ah! Let's go, baby! Can't wait, dog. Hey, what up, dog? How are you? Let's go. Hey, that's MJ. I'm Coach Bruce. You already know the deal. This is Third Down Thursdays, the flagship. Let's go!
Get that Vikings horn
No, that's not
off of my Christian Minecraft server. Thank you very much.
What's up, dog? How you doing, bro?
I'm doing great. Only had to work 3 hours on my day off today, so that was a win. Went golfing yesterday. And yes, shut your little pie hole up. I did shoot a 91 on my own ball.
Ain't no way.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I was with one of my directors from my store. I shot
no way. I guarantee you were like this. You know what you did? He was like this. He was like this. He dropped something. He's like, oh, there's my ball right here.
No, I'm blind as hell. I can't even find my own ball. Giles had to find it for me.
Perfect. No, you
Giles had to find it for me. No, I wasn't even the one. I wasn't even the one looking for it.
You just said I'm blind as hell. I can't even find my own ball. That's the reason why you have.
He found it for me, so I couldn't even lie.
Brother has 7 in his pocket right there. He's like, oh, I found it.
You think I got that kind of money working for Chick-fil-A that I got all those extra balls in my pocket?
No, you go to play,
and that's it.
Hey, play it against sports. 50 cents per ball. 50 cents per ball. Let's go.
Yeah, my Play It Against Sports down here doesn't do that. Thank you very much. It sucks. That was the only good thing about Mississippi. They were 25 cents a ball.
Oh, that's kind of nice, actually.
Oh my gosh, it was fantastic. That's the only thing I miss about that God-forbidden state.
All right. Background noise over there. Calm down. Just because he says Mississippi doesn't mean you need to give him any props. Jerry Jones isn't giving your boy a contract anytime soon. Continue on.
He ain't giving CeeDee Lamb a contract too. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, he's an idiot. Anyway, not CeeDee Lamb. I'm talking about Jerry.
Yeah, Big
Jerry
J.
World. Jerry World. Jerry World.
Right, Big Jerry, little homie. But yeah, no, I'm doing good. Yes, and like Bruce, you know me. I'm very hard on myself when it comes to athletics. If I shot worse than a 91, I would tell you. I've shot worse than a 91 before.
Ain't no way. Okay.
Bruce, come down here and come golf with me.
Okay, so flat out, we're doing this. So
okay.
Shout out to Jeff Ortepney. So Ortepney even called you out too. So I'm putting him on. Oh, I hope he's watching right now because he's like, there is no way that this guy can drive 300 yards and shoot under 100 and beat like us. So I'm gonna tell you right now,
I absolutely will.
We will come down there, and I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna be yapping the whole time, and I'm gonna tell you right now, ain't no way that you're beating my ass in golf. First of all, secondly, no way I'm seeing you shoot 300 or a fucking drive at 300. Ain't no way. I'm just saying it right now. No.
I will get Mike on this show right now.
Bring Mike's ass on here right now. That's fine.
I will get.
I'm going to tell you right now, like, there ain't no way you've ever hit a ball 300 yards. Rolling, maybe, downhill.
Hello? So, Bruce, once again, refuses to accept that I can hit a golf ball.
Wait, is that Dad?
300 yards, yes.
No. All right, Mr. Hurley, there is no way your son can hit a ball further than I can.
Oh, well, I don't know how far. It's not further, Bruce. It's farther. I don't know how far.
Okay, English. Thank you.
But I can tell you that on a 330-yard par 4, MJ drove the green. And
but it rolled. It wasn't a carry, though. It wasn't a full carry.
What's that?
It wasn't a full carry, though, right?
Well,
because if it was a full carry on 330, like he'd probably it would probably go over the green.
Yeah, he didn't carry it 330. I don't. Is that your argument? Because
no, he can't carry a ball 300 yards. That's what I'm saying.
Oh no, it carried 300 easily.
Oh, I would love to take this bet. We're doing this, MJ.
Yeah,
we're totally doing this.
Yeah, let's go.
Because I've hit a ball 300 yards like a few times in my life, and like all right, we're doing this. Thank you, Mr. Hurley. Further, got it.
I'll just say I've been playing golf for 50 years. I'm pretty sure I know what it looks like when somebody carries the ball 300 yards. He doesn't do it all the time at all.
Well, right.
Yeah, he do it. Absolutely.
Well, all right. Well, how about listen? Stop like pumping your little thing over there. All right, so Mr. Hurley, when the opportunity arises, we have a branch down there out in Dallas. So I'm looking forward to golfing with you. And honestly, I want to buy you a beer. Is that okay?
Yeah, if you can buy me a beer. I don't really drink beer, but you can buy me a beverage if you let me buy you lunch.
All right, how about this? I'll buy you a glass of wine. It's like that's more English, right?
Bruce, you come down here and we'll figure it out.
All right, fair enough. I like your style. I like your style. Well, honestly, really good talking to you, and I can't wait to dominate your son in golf.
I can't wait to see the matchup.
Oh, I like that. That was very political.
He can come be the referee. Keep it clean.
Absolutely.
Fair. Yeah. Fair.
All right. Thank you, Dad.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Flat out, in all honesty, though, like that man. So those of you guys that do not know MJ's dad might be one of the coolest people that you possibly talk to. Really down to earth, fun guy. Obviously, like really good person. Had a badass Chevy Silverado. No, it wasn't Silverado. It was like a K5 or something like that.
No, it was a Chevy Silverado.
Oh my god, I love that truck. Anyway, really good dude, down to earth, badass. Lives in Texas now. Like, God bless him. Don't blame him. But great man.
You might not. That's why I did that. You might not believe me. I knew you would believe Mike.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, though, 50 years of playing a sport doesn't necessarily mean that I can measure it with a tape measure of 300 yards. Just saying.
Well, when the hole's 330, I get it to the green
right now. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right. Hey, and it ran about fucking like 50 yards. It does that sometimes.
Okay, just because yours can't get it to 330 doesn't mean mine can't.
Wait, what?
What? I said just because yours can't get to 330 doesn't mean mine can't.
Oh, fair. All right, no, it cut out. That's why I didn't hear that.
Oh, okay, yeah. Listen, I am a big dude. I should be able to hit the ball that far. When I don't, it's not good because I can generate a lot of power. Is it controlled all the time?
Oh,
no.
God.
No.
I can't wait. We need to make this happen. We need to bring the whole team together. We have to get our sponsor, Jeff Ortepney.
Cy will be here
even
August 30th.
Even if it's like even in Texas, North Carolina, Chicago, wherever we go, Mississippi. We can even go to Mississippi and bring.
Let's go to Okatoma Golf Club in Mississippi.
We can even bring Connor's bitch ass. We can even bring Connor's bitch ass down there. Yeah, I said that, Connor. Like, Connor, you even golf? Connor, jump in real quick.
Connor does not golf.
Connor, do you golf?
Now, I have found
God. It's a yes or no, dude.
2 sets of nice wooden clubs and a nice pair of regular clubs in my garage. But I have yet to put them to use because I've never been taught how to golf.
I taught myself.
So that's a no.
Wait, hold on, time out real quick. Are you an athlete?
I mean, I used to be, but not in college.
That doesn't matter if you were in college or not. Like, excuse me, are you an athlete? Yes or no?
That would infer that I partake in athletics.
All right, Connor, bye.
All right, for those of you keeping track at home, that was a no.
Whatever, dude. You gotta teach yourself. I taught myself everything I know on YouTube. That's all I did. Anyway, honestly, like I can't wait. I just like the shit talk and the banter.
I know.
Let's get after it. What else is going on, MJ? How else is life? Real quick before finish up.
Yeah, I mean, life is good. I've got no complaints whatsoever. The missus, I think I told you, the missus is about to start a master's program, so that'll be
badass. By the way,
that'll be really good.
Badass.
Yeah, way smarter than me. I can't.
I mean,
she's like, I'm doing these biomedical informatics systems classes, and I'm excited, and I'm like,
I mean, at the end of the day, if someone's like doing anything on the human body, I want them to be smarter than me.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Like,
I mean,
way above.
Let's be honest here.
And listen, you and I have got people skills that a lot of people don't have. So obviously, there are different things people are good at, but when it comes to like just the pure intellect and the ability to learn, yeah, she wipes the floor with me.
You know what did it to me was drinking all of these. Because at one point, I did a very good job of memorizing a lot of things with kinesiology, muscle movement, and all that jazz. And then, dude, whoop, whoop, gone.
Well, like, obviously, I run like almost an $11 million business, so it's not like I'm stupid. But
I mean,
like,
no, I'm not saying you're stupid. By the way, my bad. I didn't mean like that.
No, you're fine. Listen, we'll talk some smack tonight, but it's okay. You know, if anything, we're gonna talk smack about Packers Bears because I've got some things.
Oh, can't wait!
I've got a compliment, a very big compliment.
Oh,
and I've got some concerns, but we'll get there later.
Oh, I know, I do too.
How are you?
I do too. But no, I do too. Hanging in there. Hold on one second. Gotta send out a text message real quick to the appropriate party from work. I'm sorry. Okay. Hold on.
Tell Tep get his butt down here to freaking
Texas. So real quick. Real quick. No, I will. I'll text him about that. No, but everything's good, man. Like, no complaints. Shout out to my boss. Boss is out in Vegas again on a vacation this time. Not a but actually on vacation, which is awesome.
Heck yeah,
which is awesome. God bless. Have some fun. Work's going well. Had a marketing event today that I went to. Didn't turn out as well as I would have liked it to. Meaning it wasn't a turnout to just boom, 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 pass out my business card. It was unfortunately it was kind of slow. It was very, I'm gonna say it in the nicest way possible. It was very, what was what?
Connor just flashed something on the screen. What was that?
I didn't see it. It was very like just different, not different. It was very white collar, which I'm cool with. God bless. I'm cool with it. I come from a very blue collar family, and then hearing some shock, he found it. He's going through it. Actually, he's going through the banners. I can already tell.
What I'm looking at something else. What's on the banners?
Oh, fair. But no, everything was fine. No worries. See,
this is what
I do. I sit here, listen, and talk like I talk to you, have conversations with you, and you're sitting there over there trying to look up other things. Unbelievable. The disrespect. But no, everything was cool. It was fine.
The videos you sent me last night.
What do you want to call it? The burgers at this place were freaking amazing. By the way, if you don't like your burger medium rare, if you like it over medium rare, you're absolute clown. Absolute clown. I'm gonna say it right now. MJ, please don't do it. Don't do it.
Listen.
You like it well, don't you? Don't say well.
No. The highest I go
medium.
The highest I go is medium well. It depends on the place. Okay, there are certain places.
Okay.
Their definition of
if
medium.
It's like a higher. If it's a higher end place.
Yeah. If it's a higher end place, I'll go medium. If it's like Outback, I go medium well because I don't really trust.
Yeah, because the cook in the background could be just somebody just walking.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But yeah, if I go to like an actual nice steakhouse, yes, I will.
Okay, so all right. So I don't go to a lot of those. Like, to be honest with you, what's funny is like the gift card that you and your wife got Celine and I for our wedding. We still haven't used it. It's still upstairs.
Really? I don't even remember what I got you.
Not even okay. So listen, not even off of like not wanting to go. It was just off of because like her and I are terrible at using gift cards. So like we have like let us entertain you gift cards. We have like Celine has a $2 massage like gift card upstairs too. She just sits there. So anyway, any place that I go to regards to my meat, I want to make sure my meat is medium rare. Medium rare, ladies and gentlemen, because you need the pink in the middle. If you don't have the pink in the middle, that just means that you are a different type of cat. I'm going to say it right now.
He likes his meat like he likes his former Alabama quarterbacks.
What is that?
Nice and red.
I don't know what that is. I don't like Joe Cox.
That's Joe Cox, the guy who backed up Matthew Stafford. Sorry, not at Alabama, at Georgia. The guy who backed up. You weren't there for this show. Let me introduce you to Joe Cox. This is the current tight ends coach for Alabama, which is where I got that. And he was the backup quarterback to Matthew Stafford at the time where Kelly Stafford gave the interview talking about how she banged Stafford's backup to make him jealous so that he would get back together with her. And that would be the one and only Joe Cox, who is now, Connor, correct me if I'm wrong, the tight ends coach for Alabama.
Who was it? Wait, who'd she bang? Or who'd he bang?
Joe Cox banged Matthew Stafford's wife before they were married. So Kelly Stafford supposedly, well, not supposedly, she said it herself on a podcast interview, banged Stafford's backup at Georgia to get him jealous so that he would get back together with her. So this is what Joe Cox looks like.
So Kelly likes Cox.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to make our way into the greatest podcast segment.
The greatest, the best, the legit. Like, oh, come on, Jack. You know you laughed at that. I know for a fact you laughed at that. He totally laughed at that. I know he did. He's saying good because he's like, okay, that was kind of funny. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the best second in history. The man, the myth, the legend himself. Not only does he sell things on Facebook Marketplace, give his stuff a look. It's actually not that bad. But the guy actually does detailed jobs. He busts his ass. He is our executive producer for Third Down Thursdays. And he co-hosts his own show with the Nate Ness on Tuesdays. On a Tuesday, The Breakdown. Our guy, Connor Davis with the Davis Division. Boom!
Oh my gosh, I could just feel the freaking excitement in your voice, Bruce. I mean, I appreciate it. Let me put this up real quick.
That might have been my best intro for you, like ever. Like no,
how'd you
no
know
stutters.
How'd you know I sell stuff on Facebook Marketplace?
Bro, it popped up on my Facebook.
Because it popped up on my Facebook.
I had it to where it doesn't show it to friends.
It popped up. I saw that shit. I'm like, oh shit, kind of selling this.
I freaking sold a Philips Magnavox TV from like 2000.
That's what I saw.
I saw it.
Yeah,
no, I saw that.
I sold it.
I saw that. I saw the rim. What else? I see some shit. Let me tell you, it was fucking hilarious. I'm like, hey man, keep pumping them out. It's all good. Hey, bro. Hey, I got a toilet right here for you if you need it.
You do sound.
He does that.
That's awesome.
I got to.
He do be putting in some work.
Yeah, you gotta do
I got to. It's a grind. I know, but today, speaking of the car stuff that I'm selling on Facebook, I was working on my car today just to check the thickness. I like to check the thickness of my brake pads because if I go to college, I have no way of changing my brake pads because I don't have all the stuff I have here. You know, I can't transfer it to college. It's too much stuff. So I have to check it before I go back to school to make sure if it's close to the thickness it needs to be changed at, I will go ahead and change them. You know, so that way I won't have to mess with it while I'm in college. Yeah. And I don't have a potential like rotor issue.
Yeah.
Tavares, right in the butt.
Gotta check the thickness, dog.
Yeah.
I was talking about the brake pads, but
make sure she.
Well,
sorry, go ahead.
Well, anyways, you know, when you're trying to have the steps of, you know, becoming your own man and learning like the levels of masculinity, you call your dad for advice, right? I mean, MJ, you just called your dad just a while ago.
Yeah.
Well, I called my dad and I was like, my car runs on big 33-inch tires. So with my regular old jack stands will not hold my car. So I have to put something so that if my car falls off my floor jack, it'll be caught by the jack stands. Am I making any sense here?
Yeah. I don't know why we're talking about this, but yes.
No, because
No, this is easy game.
I'm trying to tell a story, but my dad had told me, and this is why you listen to your dad sometimes, you listen to him not sometimes. But in Bruce's case, you probably shouldn't listen to MJ's dad about MJ being able to carry a ball 300 yards in golf. But he told me that because my jack stands could not reach my car, to put cinder blocks underneath them.
No, because cinder blocks will break.
I was like, "Are you sure?" I mean,
you use wood.
I don't have wood big enough to get to the car, so I was like, "Are you sure?" I mean, I was real skeptical about it. So, sure enough, I put the jack stand on top of the cinder blocks, and I put my car down, completely disintegrated everything that was underneath. Shit. And I was like,
"You're lucky it didn't fall on you."
Well, I had the tires still on, so.
All right, I'm gonna say this. This is the dumbest fucking suggestion I have ever heard. I'm glad you're okay. You're okay. I'm not gonna go at your dad. Thank you, exactly, Jack. That is
well, I was already skeptical, but
then why'd you follow it?
Because I apparently I have an issue with trusting my father. So
yeah, I know why. He wanted to fucking kill you.
So I don't ask questions anymore.
Ask fucking questions. No, fuck that. Ask questions. You're a grown man now. Talk to me. I'm 40.
Bruce is old.
Legitimately. I've been okay, so flat out. If you need car suggestions, I have painted car fucking garage. I have rebuilt motors. I have gone through whole suspensions on vehicles. If you need help, let a brother know, because do not do that ever again.
I actually do need my car painted.
Well, I'm not painting your car. But I'll give you suggestions.
Oh, you mean you're not going to do car work for free?
Me? No, don't bring that up, please.
You're not going to wait, Connor. Wait, so you don't work for free, Bruce? That's weird.
No one works for free.
Who works for free these days? Who?
Because that would have an implication that I would drive up to Chicago or wherever Bruce is to get my car painted.
Oh, I ain't painting that shit in a fucking garage. You know what a pain in the ass it is, though, dude.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It took so long. We had to tarp off everything, all the areas. Like, you have to have a specific type of filter for your the air pressure system and everything like that, for the compressor. Thank you. And dude, it was something. And all right, so if real quick, if we're tangenting on a subject like this, my dad is an absolute. Okay, so he's a jackass, but I love this man. This guy. All right, so Connor will appreciate this. He paints. So I had my dad paint the car, obviously. And my dad painted this car without any mask on. He's like, my glasses are fucking. This is what he did. He's like, my glasses are fogging up. He takes the mask off and goes. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, this guy's just painting a car without this guy's painting a car without any mask on or anything. He's got like red, because it's a red car. He's got red marks on his black beard right here because he's breathing in the fucking the car's paint. What are you doing?
You know, the life expectancy for people that start off as car painters is 55. It's because they're constantly breathing in that car paint.
Dude, my dad's 75.
He's a baller,
but
man.
It wasn't his like career, was it? He wasn't.
No, he's in tool and die. He's in tool and die, which is kind of a similar, like, you're breathing in a lot of toxic fumes in that too. He's an old school. Hey, and the guy still works third shift. He works third shift, tool and die, at the age of 75.
And at that age, he ripped apart our former producer in a public bar and just absolutely ended his existence.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, it was you, me, Owen, and brother Dearest, and then your dad.
And yeah, dude. I forgot you were there, dude. MJ's there. honestly, if you want to meet like a cool ass cat, if you met my dad, you would be like, this guy's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I've been shaking his
Just imagine Bruce in 35 years. You'll
yeah,
pretty much
but
get.
he's a little bit more like
a little bit worse of an alcohol problem, though.
Pretty similar.
Yes. No, okay. I stay with just beer, whereas like he made
that is a lie. That is a lie.
Hey, recently, I'm a little bit happier than he is. Okay, I'm a little bit happier than he is. I'll say it like that.
I was gonna say a couple years ago in Indianapolis at the Slippery Noodle.
Why are we gonna bring this? Why are we gonna continuously bring this up?
No, dude. Okay, so Bruce, since we're not even talking about anything right now, so
no, Connor's talking about the car. We're that's why we brought this up.
I don't care. He's talking about something that has nothing to do with anything. So it's my turn. You know that guy that I met with that's from the Dallas Mavericks G League team?
Yeah.
He was born and raised in Indianapolis. He knows the Slippery
Noodle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So I'm sitting there meeting with the guy, and I was telling him about what we've done, and I was like, so we've gone to the NFL Combine, and he's like, oh, dude.
He knows. Does he know him? Does he know him?
Yes, he knows Smitty.
Yeah, fucking Smitty.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, that bartender. I'm not gonna say the word, but that fruity bartender. Yeah.
Is he a fruit? Oh yeah, no, I did say that.
Yeah,
it's another F word.
Whoa!
No, I didn't. Oh,
whoa, Connor! Whoa!
Hey, I didn't say anything.
Whoa! This ain't Call of Duty. This ain't Call of Duty, chat. Calm down.
You can't say that Call of Duty anymore.
Yeah, you can't say that on YouTube.
I didn't say anything.
Calm down, Connor. Calm down.
Nobody knows what I was referring to.
The guy knew the Slippery Noodle. He was like, "Oh yeah, that's the bar like right down the street from."
Famous bartender.
Yeah, at the oldest bar in Indiana. It's incredible.
Flamboyant bartender.
Yes,
that's the word I was looking for.
Fabulous bartender.
Fantastic.
Ooh, like that one. So, dude, honestly, like no joke, he's awesome. Schmidt is awesome. Like I love the guy.
Yeah, he's got a heavy hand.
Dude, yeah, hell yeah, he does. He was giving us fucking why giving us all these shots. But no,
I think Schmitty just needed some friends.
Like, dude, he's a cool cat. Hey, shout out Schmitty. Hopefully we can see you.
And I still can't remember the girl's name.
Time out. Actually, real quick. Now you reminded me. We're gonna cut this. Schmitty, hope to see you week 2 of the Chicago Bears season. Me and my boys are coming down to Indianapolis and hope to see you there. Yes, sir. It's already cemented. I already got my hotel room
on Instagram.
At Schmitty. That'd be fucking awesome to see.
Hey, do I need to write a pre-approved press release for your friends to send out the next morning?
No, dude. You know what's crazy is I think can I
write them a handbook?
I think we're all pretty much alcoholics, so it's gonna be it's gonna be interesting.
Hey, you're staying in the basement with a ghost that night.
Dude.
You're sleeping with Casper that night.
I'm gonna get there on Saturday, leave on Monday, and I'm gonna be like, yay! I might go live. I might bring my shit just to go live. Just to like
do it.
Mess around. Oh, by the way, finally got a new phone. I forgot to tell you about that.
Love that for the program. Love that.
Dude, it's honestly, you're right, because I could actually take videos with this fucker. It says some fucking like I don't even know. Sorry, Connor, go. Sorry, my bad. All right, continue. What you were saying?
Do you want me to start with football?
Yes, let's go football.
Okay, perfect. Because okay. All right.
Why are you breathing?
Start with just a little bit of cool.
Why you sound like gold dust right now? Gold dust. Not bad. Oh, he's got the bites too. Let's go.
Of course I got the bites.
MJ doesn't know the reference.
Is that some wrestling reference?
Yeah, it is.
Boo.
Gold dust.
Boo.
That is probably one of the. Oh man, he's the. That's
underrated. Very underrated.
Character, everything.
Curry, I don't want it.
Okay, you ready? No, y'all talk about Chef Curry in the next segment. I don't talk about Chef Curry, but a man who is known as Tom Brady's kryptonite, and I'm not talking about Eli Manning.
Yes.
Is now retiring from the NFL. Okay, this will take place on September 16th during the Philadelphia Eagles home opener against the Atlanta Falcons, which I hope the Eagles win that game. Now, Nick Foles is retiring in the city of brotherly love, where he started his NFL journey. Now, I'm going to give you a couple things that's interesting about Nick Foles. He didn't only beat Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. He has the greatest. There are three quarterbacks. Do you realize, Bruce? Do you realize, Bruce? I'm going to make this a video after we get done with this segment.
Yeah.
That is going to be like in the first couple minutes of the video.
Yep.
But anyways, Nick Foles, out of 3 quarterbacks ever, is one of 3 to have over 25 touchdown passes to only 2 interceptions. And the other 3 people is Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers. And he has the greatest ratio of the 3.
Where are we going with this?
He has the greatest ratio of the 3.
Is he a Hall of Famer? That's where we're going with this.
No.
Yeah, Bobby. Bobby.
He definitely is not a Hall of Famer because he only has like 14,000 yards, and he's not a Hall of Famer. But my question for you is, considering all these details, beat Tom Brady, has the greatest touchdown to interception ratio between 25 touchdown passes. Will he make the Eagles Hall of Fame?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. They're already retiring his number, or not retiring his number, but like doing an official ceremony for him during their home opener, like you said. I would be shocked if he doesn't make their Hall of Fame or their Ring of Honor, whatever they have it named. Like, he is a legend in that town. That is probably with that and 4th and 26 against the Packers are probably the 2 most iconic plays in Eagles history.
Ooh, I like that.
The Philly special and 4th and 26 against the Packers. He will absolutely be in their Ring of Honor Hall of Fame. His jersey should get retired, put up in those rafters forever, because he did something historic. Like with how much Tom Brady is supposed to be the most unbeatable thing ever, he beat him literally just screwing around in the Super Bowl. Like, hey, coach, can I catch a touchdown pass against Tom Brady? Thoughts? Yeah, just go for it. Absolutely incredible. Deserves to be in their Ring of Honor 100%.
And he holds the passing yard record for a single game in Eagles history. I want to put that out there.
That's pretty cool.
Too. With 497. And the most consecutive completions in a game with, or like, not in, I don't know if it says in a game, but 35. It doesn't say it in a game, but 35 is
poor Donovan McNabb.
Big number.
Real quick, 5 quarterbacks. So I had to look because
they won't retire his number.
So real quick, so just so you guys know, interesting. Just so you guys know, I'm not familiar with the Eagles Hall of Fame or Ring of Honor or anything like that. So I was curious as to see how many quarterbacks are a part of their Ring of Honor. And currently there are 5 quarterbacks a part of their Ring of Honor.
Name some of them.
Of which I think only 2 are actually in the Hall of Fame. That being said, I don't think that he's better than any of them.
Ooh.
I don't. All right, so that being said, let's go through
Donovan Randall.
He's not better than Donovan McNabb. Don't even start with that.
No, I'm
he's naming the Hall of Fame quarterbacks.
All right. So
that's what I'm trying to think too.
So the Ring of Honor consists of real quick. The Ring of Honor consists of Randall Cunningham. He's not better than Randall Cunningham.
No.
The next quarterback on the list that I'm looking at right now, Donovan McNabb. He's not better than Donovan McNabb. Sonny Jurgensen. Bust out the Jurgensen. But he's a Pro Football Hall of Famer back in 1983. So he's not better than a Hall of Famer. He's not making it to the Hall of Fame.
You're talking about. Okay. Hold up.
What do you mean, hold up? I'm looking at
a guy who was inducted into the Hall of Fame as a quarterback in 1983. You're saying Nick Foles in the passing era of the 2010s is not better
than a Hall of Famer? No, he's not better than a Hall of Famer. He's already a Hall of Famer.
The standard for a Hall of Fame quarterback in 1980 was nothing.
No, I'm not disagreeing with that. However, if you think of Hall of Fame, he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, okay, but so I don't. So what are these guys' stats like?
So hold on. Let me finish. Let me continue before you decide to shit on my parade.
Well, Jack said he's not better than McNabb.
Excuse me.
Jack said Foles is better than McNabb.
No, he's not. That is such an asinine comment. You're really serious on this? You really think that Nick Foles is a better quarterback than Donovan McNabb? For one season? Okay, so Joe Flacco is a better quarterback than like Dan Marino for one season. Pump the brakes.
Dang, I low-key really thought Nick Foles played more games than this.
No, Sonny Jorgensen has far better stats than Nick Foles. I'm looking at them right now. All right, it is like non-comparable.
All right, so going back, let me go back to what I was talking about.
So who's the other two?
Who's the other? Yeah, I'm looking. Hold on. Corner, tackle, Norm Van Brocklin was okay. So that's a push from 1971.
I think he has the most passing yards in a season or game, either or. I can't remember.
Hold on.
I think it's a game.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have been with the Eagles because Nick Foles holds the single game.
So he probably got it. Oh, with the Rams. He got it with the Rams.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he got it with the Rams. It was like 521 or something.
But he still made, I don't know. All right, so he may have gotten that because he did well. All right, so does Nick Foles deserve it? Okay, maybe for being happy and like making the Eagles relevant for that 1 year that Donovan McNabb wasn't able to do during the course of his time, or Michael Vick. Frankly, I think Michael Vick's a better quarterback than Nick Foles. How about that?
Are we talking about like in their era with Philly?
In their era, yes. In their era with Philly,
yes.
Michael Vick was a better quarterback than Nick Foles. Woo! Woo!
Yeah.
Don't bark.
Whoa.
That might be sensitive for Michael Vick.
Whoa. Don't trigger the man. Calm down.
I'm going to say that right now. I think I would take Michael Vick over Nick Foles any day of the week. He had 30 touchdowns as a 30-year-old in his first year back with the Eagles. Google it.
No.
Now, are you saying no that Nick Foles will not be in the Eagles Ring of Honor?
No. Oh, okay. So, all right. Yes, he will. Do I think he should? No.
He won a Super Bowl.
Cool.
Something Donovan McNabb couldn't do.
Okay, well, catch lightning in a bottle, like like I said, Joe Flacco.
I personally feel like if you are the starting quarterback for a Super Bowl winning team, you deserve to get into the Ring of Honor, unless there was some like ridiculous circumstance where you like
Trent Green
literally started the game and did nothing, and that was the only game you started all year.
Hold on, time out. Hold on. No. Like I said, you're right. Okay, all right, I'll put it up. Good job, Jack. I said, yes, he is getting in. Do I think he should get in? No. You know why? Because I hold my quarterbacks to a higher standard, as you should, as somebody that is right. Well, right, exactly. As somebody that has had the best quarterback of all time and being able to watch him. So, dude, stop. You and your what's his face? Who's out there? Drake May. Oh, good job, Drake May. Who else out there right now? Or Mac Jones? Stop. Come on.
Literally. That's what I was just saying. I hold my QBs to a high standard. You've never seen a quarterback that was good before.
And I have never once said that any of the Bears quarterbacks are better than Aaron Rodgers or better than this person or better than that person. So stop. I'm able to recognize a good quarterback from a bad quarterback.
I can't wait until Caleb Williams has like 2 good games and Bruce comes on here and tries to convince me that he's better than Jordan Love.
Well, Jordan Love has 1 year as Daniel Jones, dude. He's Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones.
We've
done this once, and we'll do it again, and you'll lose again.
I always win, and frankly, I like giving you shit.
No, but to MJ's point, he has a point. If you come in and win a Super Bowl with a team, you might deserve to be in the Ring of Honor. There's precedent set here.
Well, right. I don't think Trent Green. Trent Green?
Not even that. If we go to the Redskins Ring of Honor, Doug Williams is on there, and he only played for the Redskins for 4 seasons. And which of one of them was to come in as a backup quarterback and win the Super Bowl. So, and he didn't do much other than that, which is almost it's the same. Okay. Almost
right. I don't disagree. Okay, so I don't
Look at
disagree.
That. Connor using facts on like half of the people in this country.
We're not there yet, MJ. We gotta say that.
I don't disagree with the premise of having a Super Bowl. So, all right, how about this? What if you actually took a Super Bowl team and have that Super Bowl team as a Ring of Honor, so to speak? So, excuse me, what year was it that the Eagles won it?
2017.
17? All right, so 2017 team, Ring of Honor.
I kind of like that.
I think that's a more appropriate. And to be honest with you, how about this, MJ? And you'll appreciate this. The whole team is appreciated for what
There we go, Bruce. There we go, Bruce.
Isn't that a thing, though?
One individual. No, it's not.
Aren't the purple people eaters?
Peeper?
Aren't the
purple people eaters?
Aren't they in the Ring of Honor? Aren't they in the Ring of Honor? As the purple. I could be wrong. Somebody
I don't know. Sounds like the stupid little horny people up there in Minnesota would do. What? I'm talking about that.
He said that.
Yeah. That horn is so fucking
You ever wonder, like, I wonder what my neighbors think on Thursdays from 7 to 9?
I mean, it could be entertaining for them too. Hey, you never know. Maybe they found Third Down Thursdays and they're watching right now.
If you are, I apologize. Just kidding. I don't.
Let's keep going.
What else you got for me?
Hold on. No. Hold on. Stop. He was Secret Bajent Man. Don't you put blasphemy on this man's name. Secret Bajent Man.
Now, Bruce, we did have a segment last week.
How bad I did see that. That's in comparison to how bad Justin Fields was.
We did have a segment last week of who would perform better, Tyson Bagent or Davis Mills. And like I was heavy on Davis Mills, but everybody else disagreed with me. And I don't know if Tyson Bagent. I don't know if Tyson Bagent completed the pass.
I agree.
It was terrible.
Ripping it up though. Ripping was like whoop.
He was playing balls to walls. I talked about that too, but let's keep going.
Kellen Johnson. Practice squad guy. He's gonna make the team because of that one game. Watch.
He might, but stuff like that could not happen, or it could. As good as Will Greer was in the preseason last year, didn't make the Cowboys 53-man roster.
Connor, did you watch Hard Knocks?
No, but you know what? I'm missing the Saints' first preseason game right now, and I am upset.
Ooh, when
I forgot about that. We're on.
Whoa! Hold on, time out. You're a fan of the Saints, and you forgot what time their game was.
Well, with the combination of cinder blocks crashing under my vehicle and getting ready for this show, it kind of
eluded
out my memory.
I'll be honest, I couldn't even tell you when the Packers' first preseason game is.
Fair.
It's probably today or tomorrow.
I think it's tomorrow.
I thought it was Saturday.
Caleb Williams is playing on Saturday, boys.
Packers.
Oh, that's right. They don't play until Saturday. I know that. Why did I think that today was Saturday?
For the Browns on Saturday.
Never mind.
Jack, let's go, Jack.
You're right. Why did I think today was Saturday?
Jack's like, listen, motherfucker.
Jeez.
Dude, you know what's pissing me? You know what pisses me off? Okay, so this is gonna sound responsible. Bruce is debating with irresponsible Bruce, and like the weird thing is Third Down Thursdays or TDT Media Bruce falls like kind of weirdly in between. Only because hear me out. Only because on Saturday, the Bears game is at noon, and I have to take my dog to the vet at 11. and after that, we have to drive to my wife's cousin's house for a celebration for him getting into Harvard, which I don't fucking care. Sorry. Oh man, hope he's not watching. He's not. And
it's kind of dope though.
Well, it is. It's dope. It's dope. But like I'm sitting here like in that right direct middle, and I ain't gonna lie, there's that lean. That's with this guy over here being like, just come here. It's okay. Let's watch the Bears game.
How about this? Just put it on in an AirPod in your ear.
You know what? Oddly enough, I'm like kind of Aaron Rodgers-ish on this. I don't have AirPods.
Really?
Seriously, I do not have AirPods. When I work out, I have what you call it, like old school throwback fucking headphones that they're like Bluetooth.
Over ear?
Huh?
Over ear?
Yeah. I have over ear, and I also have like ones that are in my ear with a wire that connects them.
I wear these to work out.
Haven't gone wrong, baby. See these cannons?
I actually don't. Just want to see your reaction. So let's keep going. There is no doubt that during practice, fights are going to
inevitable.
Ensue.
Inevitable.
They're almost always there every year.
Yep.
Well, this was the case. This was the case with the Seattle Seahawks as they practiced the other day. I think this was this was yesterday actually. As they practiced yesterday, Wednesday.
There's 5 fights.
Yeah, but specifically, I'm going to talk about the Seahawks. But
at Seahawks.
Oh, you're talking about at the Seahawks.
Yeah. There were 5 fights.
Yeah. But I'm going to specifically talk about like
the
I'm
DK
just let me cook. You know.
Yeah.
So
let me eat.
I'll give you like a chronological order of the big things that happened. You know, first of all, Jake Bobo, which is everyone's little white wide receiver, and Trey Brown, who's a quarterback. Yeah. Who's not? Who doesn't like Jake Bobo?
Who's Jake Bobo?
Well, everybody that knows Jake Bobo. Him and Trey Brown, who was a cornerback, got into a scuffle. Bobo took his helmet off, which is a no-no when you get in a scuffle, a fight in football. Never take your helmet off. And then Trey Brown comes in with the right hook, bloodies his nose, right? Well, now, not too long after, Kenneth Walker goes in for like a touchdown, a late hard hit by a linebacker, and then all chaos just went. Everybody just started fighting. Well, in the midst of everybody fighting, DK Metcalf takes his helmet off and absolutely Mason Rudolph's Trey Brown. Do you remember that when Mason Rudolph got hit by Myles Garrett with his helmet? Yeah, DK Metcalf did that with Trey Brown.
Yep.
And it was literally, I mean, Ole Miss man, he got suspended so many times in college, it was crazy. Shocking. But it happened in college, it happens in the NFL. I guess people just never change. Well, my question is, will this hurt the team's chemistry?
No.
Whatsoever whenever regular season comes to
No, not at all. It won't hurt. You know why it won't hurt? Because it wasn't we need more fights enjoying practice. Best way to build. No, exactly. See, that's what I'm saying. No, Jack and I are totally in agreement with this. I don't think that. So when I had the opportunity to play in my very minuscule bullshit football that I did, fights were a lot. Like you fought, you just decided. Dude, I played in the day when there was fucking triples. We used to do triples, and you were hot. It was tired. You were tired of going against the same shit. You were tired about the coach being like a route wasn't run wrong or right, or a route or like something like a responsibility wasn't done correctly. I don't necessarily think it was like DK was going after him per se because like he did something wrong. Like I think it's an overall frustration of just like the continuous like pounding and everything like that. But guess what? At the end of the day, they're going to be coming together as a team. And I guarantee if anything were to happen to either one of them,
while obviously opposite sides of the ball, it helps to have that. It brings the team together. It really does. Like, you're gonna fight and you're gonna get pissed off, but guess what? Like, all right. So more recently, I got into an argument with my neighbor, and all right. So this is so messed up, but I'm cool with it. So I got into an argument with my neighbor, like nothing like serious, whatever. Like, it was just like my dog got under their fence, and like we got into like not a scuffle, but like I decided to raise my voice, which is actually, believe it or not, MJ, fuck you. Believe it or not, is super rare for me to raise my voice. Like, I actually don't really like to. I don't raise my voice. I don't like to like fight or anything like that. That's not my style. I try to solve things in a proper way. Just study a tape of NWA. One day I was walking by with the Walkman on when I caught a guy give me an awkward eye. No one knows that one, huh? No, seriously though. Like, so out of nowhere, last week, we just like were talking. I was like, hey man, like, I'm really sorry, blah blah blah. He's like, dude, me too. Like, I didn't mean anything by it. Like, it is what it is. I'm like, say, dude, it is what it is. So guess what ends up happening? Brings me a beer. I bring him a beer. Brings me a case of beer. I bring him what's Charles his grill. And lo and behold, all of a sudden we're like all good. He's like, oh, we're gonna be moving soon. I'm like, all right, all good, blah blah. So again, I actually think this is a good thing. It brings people together. I always say this is one of my things, that brothers fight. Like, people that are smart individuals that are also competitive individuals will argue, will fight. MJ and I have competed big time. Shit, I'll tell you right now, I disagree with a lot of things that Jack says in the comments. But I'm gonna tell you right now though, that like, if like that guy calls me the other day and being like, hey man, I need some help with this, I'm gonna be like, I'll be like, hey, listen, I got you. Like, anything you need, I got you. MJ, anything you need, I got you. Like, so it's a camaraderie thing. It's a competitive thing. You disagree with what people say. You may disagree with what people do, but it's a good thing for the Seahawks, and I hope it works out well, because I think not only that, it's DK Metcalf. Who fuck with him?
The only reason I'm going to disagree with you is because I'm a Golden State Warriors fan, and I watched Draymond Green ruin a championship.
Yeah. Well, it's different though in basketball and football. Let's keep it a buck.
Is it though? It used to be. It used to be, but now we've got every little NFL player wants to demand trades, just like the NBA now.
Michael Jordan punched Steve Kerr in the face and gave him a black eye. So you can't give.
No, I'm talking about like now, and I'm not talking about just like the overall aspect of the two sports. Fights, for sure. In the NFL, it's more there's more of a, I guess, conditioning.
No, it's a Neanderthal. It's a Neanderthal fucking game. That's how it should be. We're fucking men. We have testosterone. We're gonna fucking do this shit. It's how it is.
Yes, but I'll also say there are way more divas in the NFL than there used to be. Like, there are way more players that if they got in a fight with a teammate, they would demand a trade and be gone. So my thing is, you have to be careful about who you're fighting with. If it's an O lineman and a D lineman, it's one thing, right? But like, if Chris Jones walked up and punched Travis Kelce in the face, I find it hard to believe that those two guys would be on the same team for the rest of this season. Like, there are certain players in this league now, and there are more and more of them every day, that are not the hardcore football players that you are used to. They are divas. They are pretty boys. And as Nate likes to say, the offense is the pretty boys. There's a lot more pretty boys on defense now too. Like, Sauce Gardner may be a dog, but he's a pretty boy. If you're telling me that he would not get offended and get butthurt over a teammate punching him, I find that very hard to believe. And there are a lot more of those guys in the NFL right now.
So real quick, I don't disagree with that to an extent. The one thing I will say, like, when it's on the field, I think it's different. You know what I'm saying? So like, if it's on the field and you're ripping off a guy's mask and stuff, and like just deciding to be a fucking clown,
I think that like there's like a almost like a hey man, I got heated. I'm my bad, like whatever. But if it was a situation and this happened, all right. So when you were talking, MJ, I was thinking about like okay, like hear him out, don't interrupt right away. Like think of a time that like you could recall that this shit happened. So the Chicago Bears, go figure, had a situation that this occurred. And dude, like I think you were too young. You might be too young to remember this because I'm old as a motherfucker. Olin Kreutz broke the jaw of one of the other offensive linemen. I can't remember off the top of my head who it was, but he broke the jaw of somebody because in like all the offensive linemen, defensive linemen, everybody was like hanging out, whatever. They were shooting together. And when I say shooting, not shooting basketballs, but they were pew-pewing. And they started talking shit. And Olin Kreutz punched. It was Fred Miller. Yes, it was the left tackle or right tackle, Fred Miller. Yes, and he punched him in the jaw, broke his jaw, and that was news, like whatever. But you know what though? I'm sorry, I might be a meathead, but I like that. I want my fucking leader that's an offensive lineman or defensive lineman to be that guy. Am I stupid? Am I naive for saying that? But anyway, go on. No, okay. So again,
I really do think it's different when it's linemen.
It's a different situation. So like if you're on the field and heated on the field or whatever, that's fine. This is a little different situation where like he's an idiot. That's a fucking dumbass thing to do.
Yeah, and I just again I would be more and more careful as the years go along here in the NFL. Not to get into culture and everything, but like
calling people pussies now. Got it.
Yeah. 100%. Like
I'll say whatever.
They used to do full private practices all year, and now everybody are babies just because Antonio Brown is running a Twitter account called CTE ESPN.
He's hilarious though.
He's fantastic. Yeah.
He's hilarious.
Jason Tatum's highlights from today, and it's just butt sweat.
Oh, I missed it. I didn't see it. Connor, real quick. I did? My bad. Hey, CTE, dude. CTE.
CTE ESPN.
Oh,
what else you got, Connor?
CTE. Connor, hold on real quick. Connor, do you know if Nate's coming on tonight?
I have no idea. But I can send the link.
How come we don't have
real quick?
This is hold on, let me put this up. That's pretty good.
I feel like Antonio Brown could though.
Oh, 100% he could.
Sorry, Your Honor. I'm insane.
I would love all right, real quick. Can we please, Antonio, if you can, you are more than welcome to jump on Third Down Thursdays at your convenience, because I would love the opportunity for you to say anything you want. This is a free platform. We own this shit. You can say anything you want. You can talk shit to anybody. You can say anything you want. And my guy, please, I would anything. Jet, anything? Anything?
Anything.
You can say anything. You can say whatever you want, and we can talk about it. We can post it. We can run with it, because I ain't scared of jack shit. Let's have some fun with our content and the things that we do. How about that, bitches?
I love it.
With that, Connor, hold on. You know what, Connor? Stay on, because we haven't run it yet. So it's you know what you need when you talk to AB about doing anything he wants? Don't drive anything, because you need good car insurance.
Here's to the grown-ups. Your car is now your office, stage, nursery. Sorry, Erie Insurance offers products that lots of other companies don't. That's a big deal, and it's a good deal too. And with Erie, you get your own independent agent, not a giant corporate call center or some online robot. You meet with a real person, like this.
Your local Erie agent is Building Block Insurance Group. Get a quote today at 704-464-4544.
Erie Insurance.
And you call Jeff Tapney at 704-464-4544. Let him know that Third Down Thursdays TDT Media sent you, and he will hook you up with some amazing rates. I guarantee it. All right, who's listening to some loud-ass shit right now?
That could be. I can hear Tanner probably live streaming in the wall right across there.
Yeah, it's loud.
He's very loud. He's very loud. Yeah, he's a very loud guy.
All right, fuck in there right now.
Tell him that just because he's loud doesn't mean he's right.
Let me make sure if he's live streaming or
No.
not.
So
okay,
what? No. You walk in there. No. You know what you do? You go in there with live stream to live stream. Let's go.
He is live streaming. I want to be an MJ's bra and panties to him.
Oh my god! Hold up. Is he on YouTube?
Yeah, he's on right now. Yeah, he's on right now.
What's his Tanner
Davis.
Tanner loves Tanner Davis.
Tanner loves booty.
Tanner Davis. All right, we're gonna do this. Look at him. Look at his little cutie. Look at him. 800 subscribers. Look at him. What's he doing right now? Oh, he's 10. Oh,
he's playing WWE.
You ready? Hold up. Oh my God! Hold on. MJ, we're doing this.
Are you sharing your screen or something?
Hold up. Oh, shh. I'm gonna wait for him to start talking again.
Alex said he's gonna go raid him.
Oh, whose house?
Yikes.
Oh, sorry, that's referencing the other company, which I should not name on WWE 2K24 stream. And now it's McAfee, AJ Hawk, Darius Butler versus Braun Breaker, Roman Reigns, The Rock, and a Dragon Screw. Braun Breaker. Oh, and I'm just gonna go after Braun the whole time. Come on. Imagine not using the face scan. I know, MJ. I need to get one. I gotta get it. I got a face scan. It just won't work. The HDMI port. It was the hand-me-down camera.
Let's go!
Oh, good job, Travis.
Bro, look at Travis hyping up.
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome.
Stream
Look at him. Dude, it was a stream snipe. You're right. No, that's awesome. Dude, I love it. I love what he's doing, man. I love that shit. That's awesome.
It's a lot of WWE stuff.
Hey,
if you enjoy that, go over there.
I mean, I enjoyed it. I love WWE shit.
Can you still hear? The mom's yelling at the living room too, so it could be both. They're both very loud on the phone. It is.
You know why? It's okay. All right, let's go. What you got for us, Connor? What you got?
Well, I got one more thing.
All right.
And I'm not going to bring up what you had sent me, Bruce, because I'm going to save that for Chaos Central. If that's is that what y'all are planning to do? I don't know what y'all are planning to do. No.
I don't know.
Okay, I don't know what y'all are planning to do.
I don't know.
I didn't know what I sent you. Was that earlier this week?
Yeah, something about like Steph Curry and stuff.
Yeah, we finished talking about Steph Curry.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We finna talk about Steph Curry.
Mm-hmm. So I'll save that for Chaos Central, and we won't have it on this.
MJ, I'll be honest with you, MJ. He's gonna be happy about it. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, but I do have more football stuff, and it is almost a little controversial, which makes for a good video. So I'm going to.
Ooh.
This is why it's last, so I could make this video, and I just want to tell y'all that the highest paid kicker in the NFL. Who signed a 4-year, $25.6 million deal to stay with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Guess what? That motherfucker is sticking to what he said. You know why? Because God bless him. He is being a man of his fucking word. And we are in
God bless the United States of America.
And he did not hate on any woman. He just said what he said. It's not a bad thing.
Land of the free.
Nope. I'm cool with it. Come at me.
the home of the brave. And was there an end to the question?
I don't know why it's embarrassed, but I'm cool with it. Anyway.
No, I just didn't have a Pledge of Allegiance to do while MJ was singing, so I had to pull something that was slightly musical.
But yeah, it was a little bit.
But no, I didn't even get to the question because Bruce was going crazy.
I was, dude. I don't give a shit, dude.
Sorry, I started slapping my thighs. I got excited.
I don't give a shit, dude. I'm cool with saying it. Like, dude, all right, real quick. I'm interrupting again, whatever. But I'm gonna say it like this. He did not disrespect women at all. He said, do what you want to do with your life, but my wife is happy with having a child and be childbearing and being a mom. And there is nothing wrong with that. He wasn't disrespecting her. I love my wife. All right, how about this? I love my wife. I think she's amazing. She's currently working a full-time job. God bless her. If she wants to do that, keep doing that. Like, it's the same thought process. She's amazing. She's great at what she does. She's a mom first, and her job is second. I'm a dad first, and my job is second. So I'm gonna say it like that.
Yes, Alec, I was. And to go off of that, Bruce, Connor, we know the question. We're gonna hijack the question.
Hijack it. Go.
We're good. We literally talked about this earlier. My wife is working a full-time job. She is about to go back and get her master's degree because she's smart as hell.
Because she wants to.
And she wants to, right? Like, she literally texted in our family group chat, I'm excited to start classes. Freaking nerd, number one. But number two, shout out to her. Couldn't be me. I'm never going back, right? But she's doing it so that she can get a better paying job so that we can be financially able to have kids. So, like, she's working and then we gonna have kids. Like, do whatever you want to do, but let's not pretend that having kids and having a family is a bad thing.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
That's quite literally, not to get like way too deep into this, but that's quite literally what we were put on this earth to do.
Yes,
reproduce. That's kind of the whole freaking point of existing.
Life. What's your point of life?
If you don't want to, that's fine.
Your point of life is to sit there and fucking have a flag stuck up your asshole to fucking like do some stupid shit. Yes, I said I don't care, dude. I told you it's gonna be that way this tonight, dude. Like, I am so sick of like everyone being against everyone. Who fucking gives a fuck, dude?
And you know what?
At the end of the day, our number one thing is to love each other and make sure that we're happy and make sure that our significant others are happy. I'm sorry, in my house, guess what? It's my wife, my child, it's me and my wife and my child. My number one thing is to make sure my wife is happy. That's it. That's it. Guess what? You know my wife's number one thing? Make sure I'm happy. We have a daughter. Oh my God, we had a daughter. Hold on, I'm not done. We had a daughter. Guess what? My number one thing is to make sure that, and I say thing, it's that she's not a thing. So don't twist these fucking words. My number one person in my life is my daughter. I want to make sure she is happy. After that, to make sure my wife is happy. You know why? Because I love them both unconditionally. You know, my wife's number one goal is to make sure my daughter is happy. You know what her secondary goal is? To make sure I'm happy. You know why? Because we're a team. We want to make sure everyone is able to be happy and be prosperous together. We're not a part of this bullshit fucking thing about having hand-me-outs and other bullshit going on.
Two more things and then we can move on, and this will be a fantastic YouTube video for you, Connor.
I know Connor's going to eat this up, dude.
First and foremost, you want to know what the best thing is about this country, Bruce?
Please.
Is that you and me can sit on a live stream on YouTube and talk about whatever we want to talk about, and we're not going to be put in jail because of what opinions we have and us publicly stating opinions. So you know what? Harrison Butker can have his opinions, and you know what? People can have their opinions against him, and at the end of the day, that's the best thing about this country, and that's the reason this country exists, because across the pond, we weren't getting that freedom. That's why this country exists. So if you want to
across the pond, across the northern fucking border right now, you're not getting that freedom.
Exactly. So if you want to complain about somebody's opinions, that's fine, but they have the right to have those opinions.
Yes!
And second, I really don't care what you do. As long as it's not affecting me or being pushed on me, I don't care. I'm going to love you because that's what I was put on this earth to do, is love other people. And if you don't like that, okay. If you don't like the way I do it, okay. That's the great thing about this country is you don't have to like the way I do it. But at the end of the day,
the way you do it, missionary, huh? Are you more doggy or missionary?
Depends on the day. Depends on the day. Depends on what kind of, what kind of Davis division I got going on.
Oh!
I was gonna lead it up with you gotta love the mamas of the world, but I don't know if I can say that after a sex comment.
And Connor, quit.
Hey. Wait, you gotta flip it,
2,
slap it,
3.
rub it down.
Rub it down.
Oh, wait. We talked about Nick Foles. We talked about sex now. All right, Nick Foles. Oh.
he just took himself
He disconnected the whole thing.
He just disconnected his whole setup.
Nick Foles. And unplugged everything.
So fast.
He unplugged everything.
My gosh, Bruce. He just disconnected his whole setup.
His camera's not on. Oh, it's on.
Hold on. I gotta change the camera.
He got really excited with Nick Foles. I'm just gonna say.
Hey, Big Dick Nick, you better get excited.
He got really excited for a guy who's probably the greatest quarterback in your franchise's history.
No, Jay Cutler is, bro.
He's the only
one to win a playoff game. I don't know.
That's not true.
I'm just stirring the pot.
You're doing a very bad
Bruce,
job.
what did you do?
No. All right, so no. I went down with my hand and I hit the cord that's into my computer. So when I did, he pulled it out from the side. Yeah, it is what it is.
Pull it out from the side. What can I say?
Well, I usually pull out from behind. I don't know what you do, Connor.
Nothing.
All right, get.
No! All right.
Whoa.
Hold on. All right, so Connor, all right, real quick. All right, we'll set this up. Connor, we're gonna keep you in here.
Okay.
All right, so we're about to bring in the man, the myth, the legend himself, the Jersey fanatic. Hold on, don't do it yet. The Jersey fanatic, Kenny, Coach Kenny. I'll say it right now. Big Papa. I'm gonna say it right now.
He just not.
This man, when him and I were watching football together, have a very similar. All right, when you can watch a football game with somebody and like call out plays and like say routes and stuff like that, like it's a different understanding. You're like, okay, this person knows football, and like I hope Kenny can have the same like thought process with me. But I will say. I'm smarter than Kenny, but I will say, I will say real quick though, the guy knows his shit. Okay. Also, that being said, he knows college football way better than anybody. Hold on, Connor, pump your brakes. He knows college football way better. However, there is still, and I'm telling you, this is a long going rivalry. Not you, Kenny, not you, Connor, not you, MJ, not you, Bruce, not to anybody versus each other, but the rivalry with the SEC football and Big Ten football. So Kenny, I think Kenny knows this. Before we bring Kenny on, I think that there has been this like rivalry talking about how SEC football is more, I guess, prepared to get players ready for NFL football, whereas Big Ten football is just like boring old Big Ten hand the ball out football. And I could be saying this again. This is just so. That being said, I like the fact that we are able to have this conversation with Connor, SEC, representing SEC Nation, right? All right. Now we are about to bring on the man with the best beard, the man that represents Ohio State football, doesn't fuck with the team up north, but fucks with the Buckeyes. The man, the myth, the legend himself, Coach Kenny. Bring your ass on this stage. Let's go. Let's go.
How's it going, guys?
Hey, Kenny, before we get into all this hoopla, where I'll probably sit in the background for a minute, did you see what Bruce just did?
Did I see what? Oh, yeah, where he jumped out.
Yeah, you saw what he did to do that?
Yeah. He was there.
Okay, just in case anybody missed it, I'm going to play it again.
Hey. Wait, you got to flip it,
2,
slap it,
3.
rub it down.
Rub it down.
Oh, wait. We talked about Nick Foles. We talking about sex now. All right, Nick Foles. Oh.
He just took himself out.
He disconnected the whole thing.
He just disconnected his whole setup.
He went, Nick Foles. And on.
It gets funnier every time.
That was pretty good, actually.
I know that we really love that lightsaber one. That one might be better.
Nick Foles. Dude. All right, we gotta make sure we tag Nick Foles. Yeah, it'd be like
Coach Bruce loves Nick Foles so much he disconnected his whole setup.
That's fucking hilarious. Awesome. All right, let's talk about this, boys. All right, so Connor's gonna wake up.
Let me get these two at the top for this.
Yeah, I agree. All right, so I'm gonna set it up real quick. We had a very good conversation in our side chat for Third Down Thursday. So our talking about, hey, I'm not going to say, we're just going to talk about SEC football and Big Ten football. And that being said, Connor and Kenny were actually hilarious with one another. And to be honest with you, they were very respectful. But I kind of want to get this like intense. I want to get this intense, right? I ain't going to lie.
Connor, have you made this a YouTube video yet?
I made it a YouTube video that didn't get many views.
You did?
You did.
Oh no, you did. Yeah, it didn't.
All right, we're gonna kick MJ out. I'm dude. I'm building this up. I'm building it up. Kenny's ready to go. Kenny wants to talk shit, saying SEC football is dog shit.
I've never said that.
I'll go produce. Will you guys talk college ball?
Oh, fair. Whatever. Bye, buddy. All right. So that being said, all right. I'm going to tell you right now. Obviously, Kenny, you are Big Ten. Connor, you are SEC Big Time. I have an opinion of both conferences. I would love for you guys to convince me. And okay, so I'll preface this. I like Northwestern only because of 1996, old school.
Darnell
Autry, Bates, like that whole Fitzgerald, like that. I like that because I was a kid and I was like, dude, like Big Ten football, this is awesome. But since then, guess what? I've grown. My taste buds were like, I like passing football, SEC. But that being said, Kenny, I love you guys. All right, let's talk about this.
Can I do something real quick before we start?
Please go for it, Connor. He's telling his brother to shut up.
He's probably getting his Mississippi.
Is he taking his clothes off?
I was thinking he's going to get his Mississippi State jersey or something.
He totally is. He just
is that why you wore Oklahoma State on purpose, Kenny?
No, it was the next one up.
You got a whole rotation.
What's he?
It gets the closet is organized by conference.
He finally came out of the closet.
I had to represent. Sorry.
Switched up.
Oh, you got to grab a hat. You grabbed the hat.
Had to grab the hat.
All right, let's do this. All right, gentlemen. So give me a compelling reason why your conference is better than the other. And before I'll offer this to Kenny first. Please go ahead, Kenny.
I think the argument stems from which era are we talking about? We've done this a couple of times on this show. Which era are we talking about? Are we talking about overall historically?
Current right now. Give me a reason. So I'm a new fan of sports. Please.
Who plays better football?
So currently, right now, national champions, Big Ten football. More exciting football, more competitive football ends up being Big Ten. Now with the addition of 4 of the best schools from the Pac-12, probably the 4 best schools out of the Pac-12, you are now going to get even better competition coming from the West Coast. So you go coast to coast, constantly great football. Whereas the SEC, I think, is an excellent conference, has dominated in the past. But as we're entering a new era of college football playoffs, I think now is the Big Ten's time to shine. And so if you want to get in on the ground floor of the best football in the country, you're going to follow the Big Ten more.
Okay. Connor, without typing on your keyboard.
Well, I was going to pull up. I was going to pull up a graphic. But now I don't have to pull up a graphic because I'm just going to tell you because y'all have seen it. Now, when I sent this today, and it is the top 25 hardest schedules in college football, right? According to ESPN, which is the most reputable.
Sorry, you're right. I'm sorry.
Which is the most reputable, most well-known. When somebody goes to sports, they watch what? ESPN. You don't go on and watch. I mean, they have other outlets, of course, but ESPN is the top dog. They're the monopoly when it comes to, and it's not arguable. This is it.
I agree.
Well, out of the top 10 teams with the hardest schedules in college football, 9 of them are SEC teams. And the 10th one is not a Big Ten team. It's an ACC team, Georgia Tech. Well, if you look at the teams of the hardest schedules in college football, 9 of them are SEC, right? Which is because all of those SEC teams are playing other SEC teams. It is so competitive. The teams are so good at what they do, playing football, that ESPN has decided to make a top 25 list. Frankly, they could have done a top 10, but it just would have been SEC teams, so they had to do 25. To saying that, hey, football is so good in the SEC that 9 out of 10 of the top teams in college football with the hardest schedules are a part of the Southeastern Conference, because that's where football is the best, and it just means more.
So, okay, all right, real quick. As somebody that is coming into this brand new, I just saw Michigan win a national championship, didn't I?
You did.
Okay.
But you
why?
Also
no.
saw...
Hold on. No.
Okay.
Hear me out.
I'll hear it.
So I'm brand new to this game. I'm brand new. Why do I care about schedule strength? I don't give a shit. I saw a Big Ten team win national champions. I didn't see a SEC team do that. So why do I care about schedule strength? I can say the same thing about the Bears. The Bears have the 3rd worst schedule strength, and if they did well this year, I'm gonna be happy about that, right? All right. So why do I care about schedule strength?
Because it means that much more when you get to the top. If you look at the past national champions, Michigan, of course, has got the most recent one. But if you keep looking down, you're going to see Alabama. You're going to see Georgia. You're going to see LSU. The next Big Ten team you get to is in 2014. But between that Big Ten bun is all SEC, baby. The meat is just all SEC right in between those buns. And so whenever they got there, the strength of their schedules, it just meant that much more.
On your list, who has the toughest strength of schedule on that ESPN list?
Florida. And then
when was the last time they won the national championship?
2006, probably.
Okay, so does that mean anything? Does that strength of schedule mean anything? Strength of schedule only matters once we start comparing at the end of the season for viability for the playoffs. If 2 teams are 10-2, then we look at strength of schedule. Until then, I don't really care. We know what.
Kenny, you can say give a shit. Kenny, say give a shit. You're a coach, Kenny. Say give a shit.
I don't give a shit because when Ohio State won the national title in 2014, they lost to Virginia Tech, a team they should have beaten at home. They still made the playoff. There was a debate on whether or not they should be in the playoff. They had to go in as number 4. They had to play probably one of the best Alabama teams Saban ever coached, beat them, went on to play against Oregon, one of the high-flying offenses in the past 20 years, beat them. It's any given Saturday is what happens in football. You can give me schedule after schedule. I don't care. You can only play the 12 teams that are listed, and 9 of them are already selected for you by the governing body, right? Ohio State picks their 3 out-of-conference opponents. They choose to play an Ohio opponent every year because they want to build up the sport in their state. They choose to play one tough, besides Ohio State, yeah, most of the
they pick dog shit teams, dude.
But you're giving the money to
they're fucking working over.
You're giving money to an Ohio program, which deserves it more than Louisiana Monroe or whatever. You're building up your schedule. You play probably one tough out of conference team. I think next year Ohio State plays Texas. Last year they played Notre Dame and Oregon out of conference. I think that the debate for schedule strength is only good once we get to mid-November, early December, when we're selecting now our 12 playoff teams.
Connor,
I think until then it's
Connor, hold your thought. Kenny, my only argument to that conversation is you're the one hard team and using Notre Dame. I'm gonna say it.
There were 2 last year, Oregon and Notre Dame.
Okay, Oregon, I will argue. Okay, that's fine. I'm cool with that. Oregon, I think, is a hard team. However,
next year Texas.
I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not. They're fine. But that whole Notre Dame, you can't.
Historically, they're an important team.
But not to the Big Ten.
That's half of the SEC, though. Half of the SEC.
Not to the Big Ten.
Right, but I'm not saying who gets scheduled in the Big Ten. I'm talking about out-of-conference strength of schedule.
Kenny,
if you put Notre Dame on your schedule,
historically, what happened in 1993 with the Chicago Bulls and the Phoenix Suns, that's historically.
Right.
Who gives a fuck, dude? No, we're talking about right now. No,
if we're talking about ESPN, the ESPN bias definitely swings towards Notre Dame as well. And if you put Notre Dame on,
no, it doesn't. NBC does.
As soon as Notre Dame goes 5-0, ESPN is all over them.
No, I
100%. If Marcus Freeman can turn that program around this year, you watch by week 5, everybody's going to be on Notre Dame's dick. Just watch. It's going to happen.
I don't know about that.
If they can put together a good start, they're in good shape. They're going to be loved by ESPN. The point is that when you have Notre Dame on your schedule, it doesn't matter what everybody else looks at. Everybody sees that as, oh my God, that's Notre Dame. Whether or not that's the truth
historically, or not. It's like what you said. Historically, I don't disagree with that. You're right. You're not wrong. Okay, you're not wrong with that.
By that standard, that's still a big notch on Ohio State's belt. They went out and they played Notre Dame. Who did Alabama play last year as their out-of-conference opponents? Citadel? Somebody Citadel?
But you know what, Kenny?
They might as well be playing D3. They might go up and play North Park then.
When you say, oh my gosh, that's Notre Dame.
Elmer's, Kenny.
Hold up. When you say, oh my gosh, they have to play Notre Dame, do you know what happens when the SEC schedule comes out? Oh my gosh, we have to play Georgia. Oh my gosh, we have to play Alabama. Oh my gosh, we have to play LSU. Oh my gosh, we have to play Ole Miss. Oh my gosh, we have to play Missouri. Now Ole Miss is ranked number 5 in the country. Excuse me. Now we have Texas and Oklahoma. Hold up. And now you're sitting here telling me, oh my gosh, Ohio State has to play Notre Dame. Who else does that have to play? Michigan and Penn State? Who else, Kenny? Who else does Ohio State have to play that people are like, oh my gosh? Because if you can present to me a team that is actually ranked that I can say, oh my gosh, to, I will give you the strength of scheduling debate. But until you can tell me
of schedule debate, you can have that.
Well, you told me you don't give a crap about it when it is so valid that you just brought up Notre Dame and a strength of schedule and said, oh my gosh, to it when Notre Dame not even part of the freaking Big Ten. They are independent.
You misunderstood my point. My point is that Ohio State doesn't get to pick all of their opponents. They get to pick 3 out-of-conference opponents. That's why strength of schedule doesn't matter that much to me. Ohio State selected Virginia Tech for a home-and-home series, and they lost to Virginia Tech.
It doesn't matter to you because big. It doesn't matter to you because big.
Shut up. You're muted too. All right. So how about this? Real quick. How about this? So I like this. This is good. Because Connor, you're talking about, I'm not muting. I'll unmute you guys in a second. Connor, you're talking about Kenny's conversation about, like, I get it, strength of schedule, whatever. It's bullshit. I agree. However, kind of, you just brought up the point of like, oh my God, we have this team, we have this team, we have this team, this. Okay, so Penn State. All right, so teams in your respective conferences that you guys are representing right now. How about this? What are the teams that are scary from those actual respective conferences? Because we're talking about the actual like strength of these conferences, guys. All right, so Penn State, fucking love that. I think Penn State's fun as shit. Anyway, we're not gonna go into this, but I want you guys to talk about your thoughts from that respective conference because I think that's appropriate. All right, so fuck the strength of schedule, fuck all that stuff. Actually, like think about this, like those actual teams, like I like that. Connor brought this up, and I like this point. Like, what's the oh shit factor that we're talking about right now? All right, so not even strength of schedule. Let's kick that out. Let's just like put it for say like, I mean, Kenny, I'm gonna say U of I. Ain't no fucking oh shit factor with U of I, my guy. so like I like this. Like Connor, I do like this. So can you guys elaborate on that stuff a little bit more? All right, hold on real quick. All right, so Kenny's got a point. So Connor, shut the fuck up. Let Kenny elaborate on this real quick. Hold on, Kenny. Hold on. There you go.
So I think first of all, your last statement, where's the oh shit factor? Connor listed all of the top tier teams that I could list the top 5 teams from the Big Ten too. Where's the oh shit factor? You said Illinois. Where's the oh shit factor for Arkansas? Up until the past maybe 2 seasons, where's the oh shit factor for Ole Miss? Minus Missouri beating Ohio State in the Cotton Bowl last year. Where's their oh shit factor?
I like it.
Okay. Now, on top of that, if you want to go down the list of where's the oh shit factor, there's only one thing that you need to say, and that is Ohio State versus that team up north. That is the greatest rivalry in all of sports. That's the one thing that on Saturday, November 30th at noon, everybody's going to be paying attention to. I don't care who Alabama's playing on November 30th. Probably Citadel or Georgia Tech or whoever the fuck little sister of the poor that they're going to play. Because
why is it gotta be little sister of the poor, Kenny?
Sorry, it's an old term from my dad. Sorry. At the end of the day, Ohio State puts on their big boy pants for the biggest game of their lifetime, and they get to do it that last Saturday.
Well, they have to.
And that's why that's your oh shit factor. I understand the conference has probably gone through a lull for a long time, but when you have the rivalry, they don't have a stupid little trophy for it. They don't have a little moniker for it. It's just called the game. That's it. That's all they need to call it. Because when you think you think of college football, you think of Scarlet and Gray versus Maize and Blue, Hard Knocks hitting each other all the time. There's no other debate.
You know what happens when
Kenny or Connor, shut up.
I can't say anything.
You can. Give me a second. So, So all right, hey, everything that he just did, he's getting juices flowing right now, dude. He's getting me like to that point. I'm about to jump through this table and fucking just get after it right now. You better come up with something, Connor, because I'm gonna tell you right now, dude. I'm ready to go.
You know what happens when you think of college football? You want me to tell you something? And it is a game. Yeah, that's for sure. You think of a game, right? But what happens is you're not thinking of Scarlet and whatever. You're not thinking of those colors that you just named out. You're thinking of Alabama. They're lining up on the 30th, 40th yard line. It's 2013, right? We have Alabama versus Auburn. Alabama can win the game with the field goal. It's 24-24 tied up, right? Auburn's in kick return, almost field goal return coverage. And you see Chris Davis. Chris Davis underneath the field goal post, getting ready. He is anticipating a missed field goal, a short field goal. And guess what happens? Alabama's kicker, a team that has been a dynasty, probably the greatest franchise of all time in college football, arguably. And what happens is the ball is too short. Chris Davis returns it, and he takes it back for a kick assist. He takes it back for a tutty, 100 yards for a touchdown to beat Alabama, to not take Auburn If there were no playoffs back then, so Auburn winning this game boosted them to the national championship. Only the top 2 teams can go to the national championship then. And by beating Alabama, by beating the number 1 team in the country, Auburn went up and made the BCS championship. That's what happens when you think of college football. You don't think of Ohio State, Michigan playing in 1933. I'm sorry. People watch football. And when you watch football, you're turning on an SEC game. You're not turning on Ohio State and Michigan, because look, I've explained this before. When you dip your toothpick in the SEC cake, it is completely ready. It is completely ready, all balls to the walls, to go and play some football. You just told me you don't care about anybody but Ohio State and Michigan in your own conference. When you toothpick that cake of the Big Ten, there is still liquid underneath, because that cake is not ready, because the teams in the Big Ten are not competitive enough as the teams in the SEC. That cake is fully done in the SEC. You want to bring up Arkansas, Kenny? You want to bring up Arkansas? Talk about Wisconsin. Talk about the I can't say UCLA. Talk about Purdue. Talk about Northwestern. Talk about Nebraska. Talk about Minnesota.
Arkansas go to West Lafayette.
What have those teams done?
And see what they do.
We cannot say Arkansas, bring up one team when you have only brought up 2 teams in your conference that have meant anything to your. I'm bringing up teams that have been so instrumental in the SEC, being what the powerhouse of the SEC is. And all you can say is 2 teams.
Hold on, real quick, Kenny. Thank you, appreciate you. All right, MJ is going to mediate for a little bit.
Hey guys.
So let's let that chill for a little bit. I'll be back in a little bit. MJ, your turn. Kenny, you're more than welcome to continue that thought. My God.
I do have a question for you gentlemen, being recently introduced to this. As you know, the situation Bruce presented as a hypothetical is actually pretty realistic for me. I do not know college football very well. I'm still new to the space. So for somebody who has just started watching very recently, when I think of the 2 conferences, when I think of Big Ten, I think of Michigan and Ohio State. When I think of SEC, I think of Georgia and Bama. Okay. I really don't think of much else. Like LSU, cool. They had a one-off. A couple of SEC teams have had one-offs. But for the most part, it has been those 2 teams for the last decade. Am I wrong?
I'd say you're correct.
Obviously, Bama had a very big run. So my thing is, if you guys want to go all the way down to the bottom, that's fine. But I'm curious how you guys would compare. Give me your top 3 from each conference, because respectfully, I don't give a rip about Wisconsin. I don't give a rip about Arkansas or Ole Miss or anybody who's not Bama, Georgia, or LSU probably would be the 3rd. And then Michigan, Ohio State, and whoever Kenny wants to present as the 3rd, now that they've got some more people around there.
But you should care. We're talking about conference as a whole, not just 3 teams to make up a conference. See, that's where the argument gets skewed, because we're not talking about a whole conference.
Your argument for the Iron Bowl is only important in the 2000s. Historically, the Iron Bowl means nothing. Alabama has dominated. Alabama's dominated that series. That's like talking about that team up north against Michigan State. That's what that rivalry is. The team up north kicks the shit out of Michigan State 8 times out of 10. Every once in a while, Michigan State puts up a decent run. That's your argument. MJ's 100% right. You want to talk Alabama and Georgia. That's the crux of your argument, because those are your 2 best teams.
Yeah, they're the 2 best teams. Yeah.
So I'm curious.
But go down to Texas A&M. Go down to Missouri. Go down to Arkansas. You didn't even know who Brett Bielema was. They fired Brett Bielema because he couldn't do anything. Meanwhile, in Wisconsin, he's a god because he led the Badgers to a few Rose Bowls. There's a difference between the top and the bottoms of the conferences. If you want to go all the way down to 18 for Big Ten, and I think it's 16 for the SEC.
Yeah, but I'm not considering Texas.
That's a very level playing field right now. And that was my next question. Do I get to count the new teams that have entered the conference?
I'm not counting them because they have no They have no weight in our conferences, right?
And
so
only because my argument becomes Washington played the Wolverines in the national title, which would mean that was a Big Ten title, which essentially makes it that much better that we were all in the championship.
But it wouldn't have been if they had been in the same conference. Let's keep that real. We would not have seen the same conference national championship because it wouldn't have.
Yeah, you would have, because you've had Alabama play Georgia in the national championship.
But that's like the one time ever. Like Georgia and Alabama just played in the SEC championship, and only one of them made the playoffs
this year. Yeah.
Yeah, and Michigan and probably Ohio State played in the national or the Big Ten championship, or was it Michigan?
It was they go by division.
That's
Wolverines
right.
and Ohio State are in the same division, so those who played for the right to go to Indianapolis, and I think
is Iowa.
If I remember correctly, it was Iowa, and they got.
So all right, real quick. All right, so we're bringing in history. We're talking history. Kenny, why is the SEC's all-time record against the Big Ten 68-36? Like, why does the SEC have 68 wins against the Big Ten's 36?
Yeah, well, historically speaking, when you put teams like Northwestern up against South Carolina in a bowl game, it's going to be a little bit one-sided. That's kind of how that goes in bowl games, because typically they're not playing each other outside of.
Well, doesn't the
postseason.
We did talk about the committee, right? And the committee matches up people against teams that they feel is a fair shake, correct?
If you're talking about out of conference, or you're talking about for like a bowl game?
He's talking about bowl games.
Bowl games and out of conference.
So bowl games historically are historically based on where you finish in your conference versus another.
Yes, you're right.
Rose Bowl
they try to make it comparable. They try to make it like
only if it matches up. Only if it matches up for what they're looking for. So Ohio State, being the number one team in the conference, traditionally would play the number one Pac-10 team.
We're trying to make a narrative into something right now. That's not true, because they try to make sure their teams, the teams. All right, so throw out Big Ten, throw out SEC. They try to make sure it's competitive, correct? And you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're right. You're right in regards to like.
I'm just saying that if I'm
third in conference, I'm gonna play the third team in conference.
If you look at the old Outback Bowl, right? And I think that's where South Carolina demolished Northwestern or another Big Ten team.
It was South Carolina and Michigan, where Jadeveon Clowney had the big hit on Denard Robinson.
Hold on.
It was on the cover of NCAA 14.
All right, so Michigan lost, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
So Kenny, what team lost?
That team up north.
Just say the name, damn it!
No, we're 2 weeks out of the season. There's no more. You don't call them by that name.
Anyway, all right. So go ahead.
The Wolverines, or the team up north.
I think it's more respectable to say the Wolverines
than calling them by their university name. I mean, I could just call them cheaters, but either way.
Well, so is Ohio State.
Hey, what does Nate say, Connor?
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
And at least we admit to our mistakes and we pay the penalties.
I will say Nick Saban.
Let's just say the Outback Bowl would pit the number 3 SEC team versus the number 3 Big Ten team. That's just and then if it doesn't work, if the number 3 Big Ten team ends up in some sort of other game, then they would reevaluate, and then that's how you get a more competitive or comparable game.
I like this though, but that being said, though, like you've seen, like Northwestern. All right, and I'm just using that as an example. Like somehow, like put Michigan in a situation or Ohio State in a situation that they're playing a SEC team, in a bowl game, and from what it looks like, the SEC team has been a little bit more successful in said endeavors.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that over a historical period of time, the Big Ten typically falls to one of 2 teams being the absolute best, and that's who you usually see in the Rose Bowl or now the playoffs. It's definitely arguable that postseason play, the SEC is probably a little bit better than the Big Ten.
Bruce, you don't know what you just did. You just gave me so much ammo right here, because I just looked up the history of the Outback Bowl, which is now the Really Quest Bowl, which is Big Ten versus SEC. And out of the past 10 games, hold up, Big Ten versus SEC. You're right, Kenny. They compare. The third best team in the Big Ten plays the third best team in the SEC. That's right. It's compared, right? So when you take the third best in each conference, who comes out on top? Out of the past 10 games, 8 times the SEC has beaten the Big Ten. Out of the past 10 games. If you go before that, LSU won before that. South Carolina won before that. We'll give it to Michigan State the year before that. Florida, Auburn, Iowa before that. Tennessee, Florida, Georgia. It's always SEC. You rarely see the Big Ten coming out on top because there's more consistency in the SEC. I'm telling you, it's a complete cake. And when you pin teams that are sort of in the bottom, and we're not talking about Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State, whatever, the SEC always comes out on top because it's just better football.
Hey, Connor, you know why I don't care? I could not care less about South Carolina Northwestern in January.
But you should. We're talking about conference, not just two teams on each side.
Can I talk? As somebody who is not absolutely obsessed with college football, as somebody who is just a general sports fan, I could not give fewer about Arkansas or South Carolina or Northwestern or Wisconsin. You know what I want to watch?
You bet on sports?
I want to watch the national championship game. I want to watch these playoff games.
I bet on sports. You guys bet on sports? I bet on sports. Kenny, you don't bet on sports?
I can't in Texas.
Why don't you bet on sports, Kenny?
I have an addictive personality, and I don't want it to get away from me.
There you go. Respect.
Connor, you bet on sports? Oh, you can't in Mississippi, can you?
I don't think so.
Man, am I the only one that bets on sports here?
You can do like underdog fantasy, I guess.
I don't even bet a lot either. It's like a buck here, buck there, $10 here. Huh?
Can I please finish my thought?
Do you want me to be your bookie? You can send it. You can send me like a $10. I'll bet.
Yes. We'll talk about that later.
All right.
We'll talk about that later. Venmo transactions for pizza.
100%. Dude, done.
Connor, I understand what you're saying, and I understand why you're saying it because you root for one of the bottom teams in the SEC.
Wow.
I do. I go to the college as well, but at least I go do a. Never mind.
But I couldn't care less about those baby schools.
Because that's what makes up a conference, though. We can't say we don't care about the conference and only pin two teams don't make up a conference.
Do I use the 9-8 Minnesota Vikings when I'm arguing for the NFC North? No. I use the team that's in first. Okay? So I don't care. I want to watch
the Lions.
No, when you say which division is the best in NFL, when you say which division is the best in NFL, you are taking account of all 4 teams in that division. You are not saying just the Chicago Bears. Hold up. You are taking account of 4 teams. You're taking account of 4 teams. We're not saying, oh, the AFC West is the best division in football because the Chiefs won the Super Bowl. That's not what we're saying. This is what y'all are saying with the Big Ten. Big Ten is the best conference because Michigan won the national championship. The AFC West is indeed not the best division in NFL because the champions are in that division. That does not make the best division of the NFL. So you can keep sitting here and saying, oh, I care about the Super Bowl. But MJ, the AFC West is not the best division in football just because the Chiefs won the Super Bowl.
You know what? I'm going to do something none of you ever thought I would do. I'm going to agree with Jack and praise Tom Brady in the same sentence. You want to know why the AFC East was the best and the hardest division in
football? Was.
For
you can't say was. It's about now, right now, dude.
What?
Oh, you're saying time out.
I'm making
if we are talking about now.
No. Okay, you're saying so from
please
someone new. My bad. Go. I get it. Go. My bad.
The AFC East. You know why some of those teams sucked for years? Because they had the hardest guaranteed 2 games. Okay? I would argue the AFC East was the hardest division in football for decades. Because to go through Tom Brady, to get to the playoffs, especially before the wild card was expanded, was almost impossible.
Talk about the Bills.
Okay.
How about
now if you want to talk about Now, if you want to talk about the AFC West, well, yeah, I would argue it's almost impossible to win the AFC West. Even with an expanded wild card, it is really hard to get into the playoffs while in that division. How many teams have gotten into the playoffs from that division since Patrick Mahomes went on his run? Almost none. So if you want to talk about college, I couldn't care less about the crappy little teams at the bottom. If you're not making the playoffs, if you're not winning national championships, I don't care. So if you want to talk Bama, Georgia versus Michigan, Ohio State, I'll listen. If you bring up any other irrelevant-ass little crappy school, I don't care.
Okay, well, you obviously don't care about stats because the AFC North took 3.
Shut up.
Hold up. The AFC North took 3 teams to playoffs. You care about playoffs so much. The AFC North took 3 teams to the playoffs, so therefore they would be the best division. But neither of them won the Super Bowl, right? Neither of them won the Super Bowl. But 3 of their teams went to the playoffs. 3 of their teams went to the playoffs. So by your argument, right? You want to see people go to the playoffs, but you're going to sit here and tell me the AFC West is the best division in football.
Yes.
Which is horrible. You are literally like looking at stats, taking it, going hot Tua, and throwing it away.
Hot Tua.
Literally, you are looking at numbers and say, "Oh, well, 5 plus 5 doesn't equal 10."
Why do we play the game? Why do we play the game?
That's not. We play the game to win championship. I get that. I'm talking about who plays the best football. And when you have more people going to the postseason, you play the best football. I don't care what you want to sit here and tell me that, oh, well, the best team went to the Super Bowl and won the Super Bowl. Yes. But if they went on and played Illinois and Michigan State to get there, of course they made the freaking national championship because the teams they had to play to get there. When you go to the SEC, you have the most top-ranked 25 teams in the entire country you got to get through. To get to the national championship is very, very difficult. And the very sheer fact that the most national championships of the past 15 years have almost 90% been the SEC is almost incredible. And if you look at numbers and tell me that those numbers lie, then you are in fact mistaken, my friend. Go look at the tape. Go watch the tape.
Brought up a number that made sense.
Go watch the tape.
The first time you've brought up a number that made sense. So listen, Connor, here's the thing. Yes, that is true. The majority of the championships have come from the SEC. That's the first time you've brought up an argument that actually makes sense. I don't care about Arkansas. I care about the people winning championships. So that's where your argument wins, flat out. That's where you slam Kenny into the ground every single time. All respect given, Kenny. Is Georgia, Bama, championships. Flip them up, smack them, rub them down.
I mean, he's cooking. Motherfucker's cooking. Are you seeing flip?
But you know how many times I brought that argument?
He did. He already
I said that
this.
Probably 3 times. 3 times. And the amount of times you looked at it and said, "Oh,
hey, I was here."
Yes, we were all here. We were all here.
I was here.
And the sheer fact that you can look at me and say, "Why have you not brought that up before?" means that you truly do not care about this conversation, which is why you are not in it.
I don't.
Oh, God.
I don't.
So, whenever you have the hardest schedule to get to the national championship, it means that much more in football.
Wait, hold on, real quick. All right, can I? You know what? All right.
College football is still inferior to the NFL. You guys are arguing about the G League. To me, I don't care.
It's not. It's fucking awesome. College football's amazing.
It's time.
I'm not gonna do that.
I thought you were straight up.
No,
I hyped it up.
No.
I hyped it up and everything, and he didn't do it.
I really wanted to. Hey, if I was outside and like not in my house or whatever, and not me wanting to, be stupid, I would have done it. But dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, I would have done it, dude. Honest to God, dude, this is so much fun. I love you guys. Like, you guys are amazing, dude. I really wanted to. Believe me, I wanted this.
Is there a profile picture of me playing Bradley baseball?
Who?
What? Who?
Pull that back up.
Pull that back up.
That is me playing Bradley baseball.
What? 47 to go.
Were you 47? Yeah, you were 47.
Yeah.
MJ was 47.
Yeah, it's that jersey. It's that jersey.
Dude, is that the toy? Has to be Tanner. It has to be.
Yeah, it's Tanner. I know it is. Because we blocked MJ's bra and panties.
All right, hold on. hold on. You know what? Let's not. You know what? Let's do this. How about this? Fuck it. I kind of want to do it. All right. I'm gonna send the StreamYard to my phone. I'm gonna do it. MJ, I'm gonna do it. You know. You already know what I'm gonna do.
I really don't. Okay.
I'm gonna stone cold this shit.
Go for it, Poppy. We got 4 minutes.
I like how Kenny laughs.
I don't know who is this Tanner you speak of.
MJ, you don't know who Stone. Kenny, MJ, do you know who Stone Cold is?
Yes, I know who Stone Cold is.
Of course he knows Stone Cold.
I mean, I don't know.
I'm not that stupid.
I didn't say you were stupid.
I mean, that's all he cares about when it comes to wrestling is the top teams, just like college football.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't care about some little niche wrestler that's going to wrestle like once a month.
Hey,
but there's even wrestlers that
say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. Yeah, you don't know who that is either, do you, MJ?
No, couldn't care less. I've got John Cena and Stone Cold Austin. That's all I will ever know.
Stone Cold Austin, guys.
Even the Kofi Kingstons win that world titles.
Oh, here we go.
I'm just saying.
The man, the myth, the legend. Oh, wow. Is that really on my phone? That's actually kind of funny.
You do need to be kept up with the Joe Hendry lore, though, MJ.
I don't. Why? Who?
Because Joe Hendry is taking Storm.
Why are we going on your phone?
Because.
Oh no.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
You're going outside so you can do the beer smash.
Fuck yeah.
I wondered if that's what you were doing.
I don't want to wear this shirt. I don't want to keep this shirt.
Interesting. Packers have a better quarterback than probably all but 5 teams.
Oh, shit. Hold on. Man, Responsible Bruce is a fucking pansy.
What?
Because they're having the kiddo sleeping, so gotta find my keys in the house so that way I can get outside the front door instead of open the garage door.
Oh.
See?
This is Bruce Cam.
Okay, hold on.
He's actually not the highest paid player. That's okay.
What'd you say?
Imagine not knowing your contract information.
Who said that?
The little troll in the chat.
Who's that? I didn't even see that. All right, whoever you are, eat a dick. How about this? Eat a dick.
There we go. Imagine not knowing contract information and actually looking into details and just believing the general media. Couldn't be me.
Imagine not owning a company and being some bitch ass like commenting on that. Shut up. Come back next week though.
You are glitchy as all goodness, bro.
Take your Wi-Fi off.
Oh. Yeah, that's what I was about to do.
This is a very good
good way to close.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get some sexiness. Ready? You ready for some sexiness?
It is so dark. Oh, he's taking his shirt off. Oh no.
All right, let's go. I believe it. Go ahead, Rick. Dude, that sucked. All right. I'm going to go put a shirt on. And I'm going to jump on my... All right, stay on. Stay on, motherfuckers, because, dude, that's a lot of beer. It's up my nose, too. Woo!
Whoa. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna take him out for now. What a guy.
I had to mute myself. I was laughing too much. It was too
That's our owner, ladies and gentlemen. If the new interns didn't know who they were working for, they do now.
It was hilarious. Oh my gosh. Oh, you know what I'm about to do? I'm about to go give me some Arby's.
Oh, Connor. Oh, yeah.
Speaking of Arby's, man, it would hit so good right now.
Hey, babe, you want some Arby's? I don't think she's listening to me. Text page.
It hits harder than an RKO out of nowhere.
You want some Arby's?
Done.
She's gonna say yes. You can't say no to some roast beef, am I right?
Hold up now.
You can't.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and
that classic roast beef is finger licking.
Oof. Let me tell you.
I don't think it's a secret. I think Kenny absolutely has a meat freezer.
He definitely
It's in the garage, but yeah.
There we go.
It's the most obvious comment of the day. Yeah, no shit.
All right. I'm going to tell you guys right now. Don't ever do that. unless you're really, really fucking drunk. I'm not even. I was fucking like just chilling, had 3 beers, but I'm gonna tell you, got up my nose. It's not fun.
Bruce, can I please make that into a? I have the vision now where I'm gonna have like Stone Cold come out and then get on the top rope and be ready to smash his beers together, and it's just gonna cut to you smashing your beers together and putting.
Dude, I got it all over my shorts. I got it down my. Dude, it's dripping down my ball sack right
now. Oh my god.
That's the image.
And gentlemen, you know what you need when you got things dripping down there.
Fucking good homeowner insurance.
Good homeowners insurance.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent is Building Block Insurance Group. Get a quote today at 704-464-4544.
Erie Insurance.
Oh, they were supposed to play the card guy, Ed?
Yeah, card guy. Love y'all. See you next week.
Oh, wait, we haven't.
Time for some Arby's, Bruce.
I just don't. Well, what, beef flaps? I don't think Kenny has finished his argument about the Big Ten sucking.